always ready to protect this beautiful country. Some are here with their families today. Some are in our memories. But all of them are in our hearts. And right now, we'd like to honor those brave men and women. So with all the active military, veterans, and first responders, please rise. Let's all take a moment to thank them for their service. God bless our troops, and God bless the United States of America. And at this time, we please ask everyone to rise to their feet. Remain standing. Remove your headgear for the singing of our national anthem by Miss Kelly Clark.
Kelly Clarkson. Kelly
Clark. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proud we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Woo!
Stafford Motor Speedway, are you ready for Monster Jam action? It's time for the record best contest and eyeglasses Monster Jam racing competition. Our drivers will go head-to-head in bracket style tournament competing in the Monster Jam trucks. And our first competition stage is ready to go. Are you ready to meet your competitors? Your first competitor from south of the border, put some hands together. It looks like it's going to be Caleb and El Toro Loco.
Woo! Don't tape the whole thing. Your video will get taken down.
Stage and ready to go.
I'm gonna keep doing it until I just take my own channel down. I might as
North
well.
Carolina, he is set, ready to go. It looks like it's going to be Gary Porter, Carolina Crusher. Taking the win, Carolina Crusher.
That wasn't a joke, that back leap
That
there.
was...
From your local dog pound stage, you're ready to go. Let's put some hands together for Kevin Crocker and Monster Mud. Out of Kill Devil Hills, North Carolina, in the black and green record machine, it's going to be Pablo Huffhanger and Grave Digger.
Here's the merchandise. Well, that merchandise in the back.
Stage, you're ready to go. Your next competitors out of Frackville, PA. It's going to be JR Seasock and Master of Disaster.
Go, JR! Come on, JR!
Out of Lancaster, Pennsylvania, it's going to be Zaber 2 and Stinger. ready to go. It looks like it's going to be Steven Sims and Mutant.
Yeah, no, I watched the
And out of the secret laboratories of Hot Wheels, it looks like it's going to be Scott Buteau, Team Hot Wheels Firestorm.
I think he's gonna win, but it's gonna be a close race. He's gonna win, but it's gonna be a close race. He's gonna be right on the finish line. Nope, Scott won.
Where's my Mutant fans? Let me hear my Mutant fans make some noise. Let me hear the Hot Wheels fans make some noise.
I'll cheer for both. I don't care. We all know who's gonna win, so yeah, we don't care. Right? If Buteau wins, then he's drinking here tonight.
Taking the win, Team Hot Wheels Firestorm, Scott Buteau.
I saw him lose. I gotta sneak by.
This is gonna be good.
Stop by our official Monster Jam snack stand and be sure to pick up your Monster Jam and grab some cotton candy with a free Monster Jam souvenir.
You, unless of course you shopped at America's Best, for 2 pairs of glasses and a free eye exam are $69.95. It's not just a better deal, it's America's Best.
How much the fans you saw in round 1 competition, they came out and battled it out. You saw Carolina Crusher going up against El Toro Loco, and Gary Porter and Carolina Crusher took the win over El Toro Loco and moved on into semifinal round racing. Then you saw Kevin Crocker and Monster Mutt going up against Pablo Huffager and Gravedigger. What that race went down all the way to the line with Pablo Huffager taking the win in that round, moving on into semifinal round racing. Then Zamer 2 and Stinger going up against J.R. Seasock and Master Disaster with Zamer 2 and Stinger taking the win and moving on. Then we finally saw Mutant up against Team Hot Wheels Firestorm with Scott Buteau. Scott Wheels taking it into the semifinal rounds. As you see set and ready in semifinal round racing, it's going to be Carolina Crusher going up against Gravedigger and Zamer 2 and Stinger going up against Scott Buteau and Team Hot Wheels Firestorm in our semifinal competitive action going on here shortly.
I think Stinger's got I think Scott
All right, so this round is going to bring up Carolina Crusher versus Gravedigger. So I want to know who out there is cheering for Carolina Crusher to take the win in this round.
Oh, sounds good, sounds good. Who's cheering for Gravedigger to take the win in the semifinal round?
This is tough. You know who rocks it? Here
Ladies
comes
and
your
gentlemen,
first
you can tell we can wait for the
rollover.
lights to go green, and then it's time. Look at the history sitting on the track right here with Pablo Huffager and Gravedigger, Gary Porter and Carolina Crusher. This one's for the history books right here. Leslie, it looks like it might be a game of the minds right here. Pablo is pulled up in stage, but Gary Porter and Carolina Crusher is pausing, waiting to set in stage. Is he playing mind games with Gary Porter on the line right there with Pablo Huffinger? We'll see if it works out right here.
Both of these cars were around when I was a kid. I know it.
Carolina Crusher and Gary Porter taking the semifinal win over Pablo Huffinger and Grave Digger. Wow, that one had me on the edge of my seat right there. Spinning and turning. I thought he could have shot away on that one in the turn.
Really showing all of their expertise and experience, over 60 years experience in that race alone, making those short turns.
He was the guy that being interviewed in the first one. Yeah. And I started doing it when I was 21.
There's no script.
This is his last tour.
Yeah, this isn't about it.
As we stage them up for our next pairing in semifinal round, who thinks Zane Radu and Stinger's going to take the win? Let me hear you make some noise.
All right, so I want to know, are there any Team Hot Wheels Firestorm fans? Scott, you know going to the finals.
I knew you'd come around. Hey, he could roll over. If he loses, he's got to deal with me. I'll be waiting for his ass.
Well, we saw it right there. Team Hot Wheels Firestorm, Scott Muto taking the win in semifinal round.
He likes doing that. Game to play, man.
Let me hear those hands and feet. Come on, everybody. Let me hear the rumbling of those stands.
Buddy, you're a boy, make a big noise, playing in the street, gonna be a big man someday. You got blood on your face, you big bitch face, kicking your can all over the place, singing, we will rock you.
Toby?
Way better.
You're a young man, hot man, shining in the street,
Someone's going over today, tomorrow, tonight, next day.
Next day, yep.
you big bitch face,
I hope it's damn Stinger.
you're all over the place.
Stinger goes over the rings going on tonight.
We'll watch you damn fans as we get ready and set to crown a champion right here. It's time for the America's Best Contacts and Eyeglasses Monster Jam Racing Final and Championship Race. Now the winner of this race will earn the first 8 points in today's event. Now we started out with 8 of the top Monster Jam trucks in the world. Now we're down to the 2 fastest on the road to the Monster Jam World Finals 19. Now Monster Jam fans, as we get ready to bring them out here, you saw them fight, claw, tear, and put the hammer down to make it here to the championship round. Where's my Carolina Crusher fans? Let me hear you make some noise. Where's my Team Hot Wheels Firestorm fans? Let me hear you make some noise. Now, Monster Jam fans, as we get ready to pull out these 2 racers, think about the history that's going to be going down here. And Leslie, we are personally looking for the wild and craziest Monster Jam fan in the house. We've got something special from America's Best Contacts and Eyeglasses. So, with that being said, who's my wild and craziest Monster Jam fan in the house? Let me hear you make some noise. It's that time, Leslie, where you start getting the goosebumps. You saw the racing going down. Only one can be crowned champion and grab those first 8 points in the overall chase for points championship right here. Now, we were just talking, it's going to be Team Hot Wheels Firestorm, Scott Buteau. He's on a roll. He's been all over the world. He's locking it in. He needs to come to the line. We have the 60-second clock on both Team Hot Wheels Firestorm and Carolina Crusher. Their crews were back there working feverishly. They put it down so hard in the semifinal round, they were actually having problems trying to get them started, and the crews are working hard. The 60-second clock is on. As we see Scott Buteau and Team Hot Wheels Firestorm making it out here. And the Team Carolina Crusher, they are working feverishly. Can they get it started before that clock runs out?
It looks like they've got a test fire in the book.
Where's my Carolina Crusher fans? Let's see if we can get them fired up with our applause. The 60-second clock is on.
It looks like the officials still trying to get quarter fire back there in Carolina Crusher.
As we wait to listen to see if we can hear that legendary Carolina Crusher fire up. And the wheels are turning, the BKT tires are turning. He beat the 60-second clock, and it's time to crown a champion here in the America's Best Contacts and Eyeglasses Championship round of racing. Staged and ready to go. It's the America's Best Contacts and Eyeglasses Championship round. Doing it out of special secret laboratories for Team Hot Wheels. It's Scott Buteau and Team Hot Wheels Firestorm.
Making a valiant effort here to make it to the line from Wadesboro, North Carolina. Gary Porter in Carolina Crusher.
He's got 4 in the front.
Where's my Hot Wheels fans? Let me hear ya. Where's my Carolina Crusher fans? Let me hear ya. It's time to crown a champion. Gary Porter's stage on the line, fired and ready to go. As the clock is running on Scott Buteau and Team Hot Wheels Firestorm. They both ran so hard in semifinals. Looks like Hot Wheels is fired up. It's time to crown a champion, Monster Jam fans. And Scott Buteau and Team Hot Wheels Firestorm pull to the line. to be your America's Best Contacts and Eyeglasses Racing Champion, Gary Porter, Carolina Crusher. Wow, unbelievable action right there. Gary Porter, Scott Muto battling it out. As we saw it come down the line right there, your America's Best Contacts and Eyeglasses Racing Champion, Gary Porter, Carolina Crusher. He's making his way back. Where's my Carolina Crusher fans? Let them see him make some noise. Put those hands together for your racing champion. Talk to your America's Best Contacts and Eyeglasses Racing Champion, Gary Porter and Carolina Crusher. Now, Carolina Crusher fans and Washington fans, he can hear you inside in that big Carolina Crusher, but when he comes outside, he can really hear you. And you need to make some noise for your America's Best Contacts and Eyeglasses Racing Champion, Gary Porter, as he's getting outside of his safety gear and comes out to talk with Leslie. Unbelievable action, throwing down another piece of history right here at Stafford Motor Speedway in Carolina Crusher.
Gary, you hopped on the edge of our seats out there as you were stalling from the back, and they kept looking for you to fire back there, give you a fire up sign, and you couldn't get the old girl going.
Yeah, I couldn't. Owned up the batteries are weak, a little bit weak, or the time was just a tad high, but it was hard to crank. But my crew back there, doing an excellent job. They're the first and second round. I run without any fans or water pumps, so the engine was real hot. But we're determined. We're determined not to let these great fans down up here in Stafford Springs.
Well, and of course, racking up those 8 points, that's critical here on the overall event championship. But you've got to prepare and you got to get the truck cooled down now because we've got Monster Jam wheelies coming up.
Hey, we got wheelies coming up, and of course freestyle and a lot more stuff coming up. And man, these fans, it would be awesome to take the win out of here, here on my farewell tour. And with these great fans here in Stafford Springs behind me, I think I can pull it off.
Awesome. Let's hear it one more time. Your racing champion, Gary Porter in Carolina Crusher. With that win once again, he picks up 8 points on his way to trying to become the overall event champion.
Well, we just got done crowning the champion of America's Best Contacts and Eyeglasses Racing Competition. It's now time to continue on with the competition, and that means it's going to be round number 1 for our Street Warrior competitors. You saw them out here in qualifying to throwing down. Now we're going to take the top fastest 8 from qualifying into round 1. You remember, Montana fans are going to be fueled by your applause. The louder and crazier you guys get for Street Warrior competitors, you're going to see the action going down out here in the Street Warrior competition, round number 1.
Make sure you pick up your very own Monster Jam replica truck helmets and Hot Wheels 124 monster trucks. Both are awesome scaled-down versions of the real things. Be sure to pick yours up tonight at the official Monster Jam merchandise stands.
Custom-made Monster Jam bag sets and tumble towers are now available at VictoryTailgate.com. Nearly 20 of your favorite Monster Jam trucks to choose from. Log on to VictoryTailgate.com. Check out their Monster Jam apparel by logging on to VictoryTailgate.com or MonsterJamSuperstore.com.
Yeah, it will when they go on the